It says, my sister, 54-year-old, woke up with a heaviness feeling in her knee. Later that day, it buckled and she heard a crack.
Okay, it's not sounding so good so far. Now,
Here's a continuation. Sorry. X-ray shows no broken bone. Doctor says just arthritis. She's losing cartilage. She now has dull pain in her knee. Is there anything she can do?
Of course there is. Okay, now arthritis is something that everybody, every human being, every adult, and most children will develop as they age. Why? Because wear and tear is just what it is, wear and tear. But if you end up with a snapping sensation in the knee, okay, I wouldn't necessarily write it off as being, gee, you've got arthritis, that's the end of it. There are other things that can happen, and they do need to be looked at. There's something called a Plica Semilunaris, okay? We used to call them joint mouse, okay? And this is a piece of cartilage that could float off, break off, and cause this type of a picture. But generally speaking, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and have an MRI done of the knee to make sure that some bigger piece didn't crack off. It's not enough just to look at it and go, gee, I think you're going to be fine. Robin's son ended up with a crack in his knee playing a routine game of basketball. Turned out that he developed a tibial plateau fracture with an anterior cruciate ligament. So it all depends upon the circumstance. There's also a tendinitis that can do it. The muscle is called the flexor digitorum longus. So if you have calcific tendinitis at the attachment, it can cause a popping sensation and do very much the same thing. If that's the case, she's going to do just fine. But I really do think that it wouldn't be a bad idea to have an MR done of that knee to make sure that there's not something else going on the inside.